And folks, we're back here on the 7 financial blind spots. We're on number 6, and this is a big one to me and Freeman. We see this way too much in our lives as financial planners. We're dealing with 5 to 7 to 10 people a day many times. And every now and then, this big enemy creeps into your financial equation. And I know it's more fun to plan a vacation than it is to look at your retirement or plan your retirement or talk to us advisors. But Freeman, how bad is waiting to do something till tomorrow? In other words, procrastination.
Exactly.
That's a big enemy in the financial world.
It really is. I'll get around to it someday. Folks, that is the enemy to your particular financial goals. Good example, we were talking about this during the break. A client did not make the purchase of life insurance. Alrighty. Now, procrastinated. As a matter of fact, it was a long time before she decided that she wanted to come back in and get some life insurance.
Well, we're all bulletproof until we're not.
Exactly.
Right? We don't think it's always going to happen to somebody else.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, what happened to her, to this lady that she contracted breast cancer. Now, that put her in a different category. Here it is 5 or 6 years later and has cancer. She needs the life insurance, but could not qualify for certain life insurance products,
right,
without it paying a very
a lot more expensive now because
premium.
She's in the eyes of the insurance company.
That's right.
She was healthy when you were talking to her first, and now the insurance companies are not stupid. They have guys called actuaries, and they say different health concerns pop up. Well, it's going to be either you're not going to get it at all, or it's going to be a whole lot more expensive for a whole lot less than you would have qualified before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pete, have you ever seen clients come to you and say, well, you know, Coach, I wish I had talked to you 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, every day. Every day, twice on Sunday.
I tell you.
Yep.
20 years ago. Well, I say, well, we have to start from where you stand.
Yep.
And so procrastination does hurt your goals for a stress-free retirement. We can get things done today because, well, actually, tomorrow is not promised. Just like the lady, I asked her, I said, well, did you know your date of death? You know, that was, because she actually says, well, I'm not going to die right now. But we know that she needed the life insurance and it was not affordable at that time for her. And it's critical. And we also know that when it comes to your retirement income planning, already, we cannot afford to delay.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Pete, my spouse has said to me, Freeman, there's more time in the back of us than in front of us. Well, folks, life expectancies have increased significantly. We take, say, 1900, we lived to age 40. Now, our life expectancy is, there's a 29% chance if you're age 65, you and your spouse to live beyond age 95. So we can't get around to it someday. That is our retirement planning. You could stay in our help to help and guide you through such that you can avoid costly mistakes. We take consideration the entire life expectancy. Everything's involved in that when it comes to avoiding the posture of procrastinating.
So starting as soon as possible.
Getting it done.
Yeah,
yes.
I always say plan like today is tomorrow. Let's get started today.
Right.
You know, a lot of people say, well, I've waited this long, I can wait longer. No, you really can't. Let's draw that line in the sand, put an X mark in the spot today, and people feel so much better when they get the right plan put together. I see like the whole pressure melt off their shoulders, and it's great to have a plan, and then momentum builds.
It does.
And then you kick yourself for not doing the plan sooner.
Exactly.
But it's better to get started now than it is to wait down the road, because there are a lot of people that I meet with, they finally come in to see me, and gosh, if we would have met with them 10 years ago, we could have been so much better off. But the fact that they're here today means they're going to be a whole lot better than if they waited 5 or 10 more years.
That's right. It is.
Yeah, very, very important.
Very important.
Procrastination has killed more financial plans or more insurance plans than any other emotion out there in the world.
Exactly.
Yep. Well, that's number 6 on the 7 financial blind spots. When we come back, we're going to talk about how the myth of how you just must retire at 65 is totally untrue.